Hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Um so I decided to do a collective Turkish coffee reading and card reading and just to take a peek at what is going on collectively speaking between all these energies that are going on right now. I haven't done this in a while, so I decided to do this with the coffee and the cards because this is something that I'm currently offering on a personal level as well. So I can do this one on one, also in a recorded video and send it to you. But then you have an idea on how it works and what you can expect. So I just asked for like a general reading and to see what is popping up right now. So I already laid the cards. And the cards, the first thing that is popping out is the masculine. It's about him. So there's a lot going on in the collective energy with the masculine. What I'm seeing right now is that he's being worked on to come into his power and to remove the old masculine, because he's here right next to the new masculine. This is the old masculine, and right beneath him is this card, which means belief systems, cultural beliefs, programming, all the kind of old stuff that is still in the masculine is now really heavily felt. What I'm also getting from that, the old toxic masculine is kind of fighting to keep its place here, to not go to that power, that wanting and having to control things. He's there and he's not happy, and he is like present with the divine masculine. The divine masculine is already present as well, so this shift is already happening. So they're like in the middle. This is what the masculine, so this is why the masculine energy in a collective can feel so heavy. There's still like a struggle for this power and the fear of letting go, and I mean, it's reflected in our society, it's reflected in the world right now on what is happening. But what I'm seeing here, and I'm seeing it on the side, I'm seeing the feminine standing, and she is holding the key. So the solution here is really in the feminine and in her letting go of that controlling old masculine toxic energy within her. She has to make room for that divine masculine that is there. He's already here. The energy, the new energy is already here. So it's up for the collective divine feminine to just set the intention and to say, like, I'm done with this toxic energy. I'm no longer afraid of it, because she's not trusting of this toxic energy that is currently going on in the collective. She has the key to open it, and so then this can shift, that the new masculine can come through, but the collective old toxic masculine is still there, and he's like having this battle of like survival, still wanting to hang on, still wanting to overpower. And this is what we're feeling in the collective now as well, this kind of battle of letting go. But it's just a matter of surrender. Surrender to it. We don't need to battle this toxic energy. We just need to just completely let go of this doo-doo that is hanging up in the air and just be present with ourselves, and knowing that this divine masculine is already there present. We just need to cut out this toxic energy, because in that way our heart will be freed of the collective, and there will be trust. And our spirit guides are saying, like, when you have that trust in yourself, when you have that, then everything that doesn't serve you just goes away. It just falls off. It's like gliding off of you. You know, you don't, that energy is no longer needed. So yeah, the feminine is holding the collective feminine. So what that means is all of us, we all have that feminine in us. We need to trust her, and we need to say to her, like, it's okay to let go of that fear of something going wrong. And the masculine, the collective masculine, is ready to shine and ready to stand up and release that toxicity and the energy that is no longer him. So this is what is happening according to the cards. Because down beneath I'm seeing abundance opening up, the garden, the flowers and everything. We just have to make a choice within ourselves to choose for love and to choose to see the masculine as something that is powerful. I'm gonna just quickly ask, is there anything else? What is also has been coming up, I don't know if you guys have been feeling this as well, is the loneliness and a lot of like a deep sense of sadness and grieving. I've seen it, I've felt it. It's also in the collective. It's saying here, the cards is also in the house. I'm seeing here the loneliness, the grieving, the deep sadness, but it's in transformation. The new is already being integrated in us. The sun is already shining upon us. I mean, we can go through these heavy emotions, we can go through, and things can seem and feel so dark, but this is the collective energy that we're also feeling. This is all these people that are living in fear, that are not able to trust what is happening, that are only seeing the bad stuff happening. People like you who is watching this know that this is just temporary. So don't get swallowed up in these emotions. Like, don't lose yourself in other people's fears. And I know it's easy because sometimes I get triggered by them. Just yesterday I passed by people that were sitting outside and they were talking how like this country is to blame for letting people in back from different countries, and they infected everyone, and this is why corona is so bad. And I just passed it by and I just heard it, you know, and I was like, oh, come on. why do you need to talk like that? That's not true. That's not true at all. And I could just feel the fear in what they were saying, and I just really, it's hard for me to hear that sometimes. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna send you love because you don't know any better. And this is what is also part of our collective fears like that are coming up, these irrational things, you know. And to people like that, it's very real, the fears. They believe it, they feel it, so for them in that reality it's true. And this is accompanied with many emotions like sadness and grieving, and it's all coming up at once because this is happening globally. So I want to do the coffee. This is a Turkish coffee that I made, and I'm just gonna see what the coffee wants to say about the collective. So this is how it looks like beneath. It looks like one huge dark mass, but okay, we'll go with it. The first thing that instantly comes to my mind is stuck energy in the collective. The collective feels stuck. It's like not seeing any ways to move out of energy. It feels kind of chaotic, just stuck in one huge thing, like this darkness that you see. It's like in one pile. What I'm also seeing here in the collective is the inner child. The inner child that is afraid of what is going to happen, that is afraid of change, that also has fear, wanting to survive, wanting to feel secure, wanting to feel safe. And it feels very lonely because it's missing that protection. This is what is, representing right now also in the collective. It's just in the cup beneath. It's very thick, it's very dark, it's very hard to see through it, but I'm just gonna feel through it and see what is happening. In the coffee, I'm seeing beneath this, so in this darkness, that we feel also, I'm seeing a huge whale, and it's just diving in there, and it's just clearing all of this darkness, all that we're feeling. It's their spirit guides are saying like we're working on it, collectively. We're all working on it. You and I are doing our part. And so this huge whale is a representation of the spirits of us, of the people that are awakened, that are just diving in there and clearing all that crap. And we're doing it because I'm seeing a huge chunk of black energy or just darkness just being removed completely, just being pulled up. I'm also seeing here a black cat sitting, and it's also clearing things. It's just sitting in this darkness and doing also the work of the clearing. I'm not sure. I don't know by heart what a cat means. A black cat, to me, it's always a good symbol, a black cat. And it's like observing, and it's just sitting there and also clearing out energy. So when I look further behind that, I'm seeing angels, and they're standing there with their huge wings, watching, doing like in the energy, and they're like, we're there to help you through this and to clear all these energies. What I'm also seeing in this cup is that, so these darker energies that are stuck in the collective, we are also feeling in our bodies. So you may experience pains in the body, because I'm seeing all kinds of organs here also. I'm seeing the liver, I'm seeing the heart, and it's like this darkness is being pulled out of it, and it's being cleared from our physical body, because we do feel it there as well. So if you're having experiences in your body also that's painful, or you have somewhere like, oh, this feels weird, or my kidneys hurt, or I don't know, anything, this is because of this blocked energy, and that it's being pulled out. So a lot of it has to do with also trusting the process of what is happening. So this is beneath the cup, and a lot of it is already going away, I'm seeing here, and being pulled out of the collective. Now, what they're also saying, of course, what is happening is also very much in layers. So we're going through this step by step, layer by layer, and clearing it for the whole of humanity now. So this is what is happening beneath the cup, and it's a lot. It's a lot happening. What I'm seeing on top of the cup here, I saw beneath the inner child, it was like black, it was in pain, in fear. Here on top of it, I'm seeing it already changing, and I'm seeing this child, and it's happy, and it's standing with its arms up in freedom. It can see the light. So this is where we're headed. This is what is happening. And I'm seeing around the child, I'm seeing like lights being spread on him. It's like this child is being cleaned and cleared from all this darkness. Next to it, I'm seeing a very large owl, a white owl sitting looking at him, like observing. So an owl is also wisdom. So the collective is gaining wisdom in this. It's also starting to awaken. It's starting to see the truth in what's really happening. So this child is being watched by this beautiful owl. This is funny what I see. I don't know exactly what it represents. I'm seeing a chicken. So this child is looking at the chicken and it sees the chicken. And this chicken is wearing a crown. I'm going to have to look up what a chicken means. The chicken is white and it's like a royal chicken. It feels very good. The child is like, oh, it's so pretty, this chicken. And it's like the child now starting to see, oh, how beautiful things are, how pure things are, because in that darkness the child was just in fear. That's all what the child could see. And I'm seeing like this huge pillar of light coming down from above into the earth, clearing and purifying everything. It's like, you know, the light downloads that we receive. Well, this is just happening right there. A huge download of light. And at the same time, while we're receiving the light, that darkness, it's being pulled up and it's just going up and going away. I mentioned the angels before. I'm seeing here another huge angel standing, watching, but like not small. It's, I don't know how big is the earth, standing there watching, and it's saying that it's making the connection. It's helping us to make that connection between earth and, let's call it, heaven. So it's feminine. It's a feminine angel, and actually seems a little bit like Mother Mary, but angelic. And the divine, the goddess energy. So she's there and she's standing and she wants us to know, like, I'm there, I'm present. So whatever you're feeling from the collective energy, it's okay. I'm here to help you to get through this. Also, and they're saying, like, just become aware that when you're feeling these emotions, these heaviness, it can also come from that collective energy, and you pick up on these heavy frequencies also. So, but she's there supporting and helping us all through it. Behind her, this is beautiful, I'm seeing a bunch of people, like I'm seeing a timeline and a huge amount of people connecting together, sending earth lights and sending earth a lot of love. And I'm seeing them holding hands, and she's saying, like, I'm not getting goosebumps. She's saying, like, this is what you're doing. You're sending lights to everyone. Like, you're holding hands. You're uniting. This is the truth. This is the reality of it, and this is what is happening. I just keep hearing, like, you can do this. You can see this darkness for what it really is. I'm seeing here sitting the feminine, the collective feminine energy, the representation of it. And she's sitting and she's completely white. She's already on top of everything. And she's really coming into her power. She knows who she is, her worth. Like, this is what is on top. So this is what is happening and transforming into. This is funny because on the outside of the cup I'm seeing also the masculine, and what he is doing, he's like bending forward and he's throwing out things, but it's like he's throwing out things from himself, the things that he doesn't like, the toxic things that are no good, and he's like just pouring it out and he's saying, I'm done with it. The masculine, the collective masculine, does not want to be that toxic energy anymore. He does not want the feminine, collective feminine, to be afraid of him. So he is releasing, he's pouring everything out. And at the same time, I'm seeing him like he is planting seeds to grow. He's growing and he is evolving. This is what was in this cup. I'm gonna see what more I can tell you from this plate. Again, I'm seeing here a huge whale. Don't know exactly what they mean, what this spirit animal means. You guys, if you're interested, you can look it up. But I'm seeing a huge whale here. One whale, and I'm seeing an even bigger whale, like the size of, I don't know, like enormous whale. And there, and again, another one, like I'm seeing three. They're doing big work on the collective energy because they are big, because they have huge and very high vibration, and they can handle a lot. They can handle a lot of lower frequencies, and with the sound that they make, it like goes straight through everything. That's what I'm being shown right now, and they're like working on it with the collective. So if you feel called to, you can definitely work with the spirit of whale. I'm just gonna see what else that I can find here and share with you. I'm seeing a person, and he's like stuck somewhere, feeling that he's drowning, he's not to be saved, he is like completely stuck in something. Also, this is how the energy in the collective is feeling, but what I'm also seeing here is that this is being pulled out, this is being completely removed, this energy. I'm seeing scenes from past lives from people, like where people who were poor and had to work very hard to accomplish something, and they were just completely worn out, they were just completely tired from doing all the work, from just never ending work, constantly going. This is also something that I can relate to personally, deep inside, with this feeling of pressure, of needing to do something, to move forward. Standing still is very difficult for people. I'm seeing here all kinds of numbers, 3, 4. To me, these 6 also. Just stages of how long things can last. 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 days. And things are constantly being cleared, so going in layers. And this is what it's representing. While this is happening and I saw the whales, I'm also seeing a lot of different animals here, a lot of spirit animals that are helping the collective to release things. It's as if when we release something as a collective, we're gaining even more light, and we're gaining even more spirit guides that are helping Earth. And this is also what I'm seeing here happening. What I'm seeing, what kind of spirit animals, spirit guides, they're spirit animals, and I'm seeing here they're it has to do with grounding the energy. They're helping for the collective to ground the energy, that the light codes that we receive from above in our body and deep down into Earth, because it is not easy for us to ground that energy, because we have so much density in our body and so much trauma also. But as this is being cleared, we're getting more help, and these animals are helping us to ground this energy. I'm seeing all kinds of faces of these animals. I cannot even say what kind of animals. They're small animals. Kind of like rodents, but I don't even know what kind. I have not even seen these kind of animals. Maybe they're new spirit animals. I don't know. In any case, there's a ton of them helping us. And we're just moving through it. That's all that I'm seeing in this coffee for the collective. So even if we feel these feelings of hopelessness, maybe despair, and all of that, we're still doing the work that we need to do, and it's still happening. And the coffee says it's very dark there in the collective. Lots of things are coming up, but we're doing this all together. So it's gonna work out. So keep having the faith and the hope in it. So if you guys would like a coffee reading like that with a card reading, it's 66 euros, and I record it and I send it to you. So please let me know below in the comments, or just connect with me via my Facebook page or via my website. You have all my details there, and I look forward to connecting with you. I love you guys. Have an amazing day.